We are currently in the market. I'm actually trading that is under 4 with that is under 7, under 5 recovery. So this robot has actually 2 levels of recovery. Now your loss but recovered with under 7. So what happens? This robot is trading under 7. Once you make a loss, it's actually trading that is under 4. Once you make a loss, switches to under 7. In case you make another loss, the robot switches that is that is under 5. For this robot to execute a trade on that is under 4, you need to hit 4 consecutive virtual losses. Then it executes a trade on under 4. In case of a loss, it instantly executes a trade on under 7 to help you make the recovery. In case you don't, then switches now to under 5, where you'll have to wait to hit 4 consecutive. It will actually switch to under 5, where you'll actually have to hit 4 consecutive virtual losses. Then it executes the recovery market on under 5. Ndio hiyo tumecha hit target profits. Amazing one. We took 24 trades, 13 wins, 11 losses, and closed at a profit of $213. So if you check here, just check. These are how many losses we have: 1, 2, 3, 4. Then executed a trade on that is under 5. Yeah, that is on under 4, and you can actually see the payout. So the only disadvantage of trading this kind of market is recovering with under 7 is 1. You don't get the full recovery in case you recover with under 7. But the good thing is it is very easy to actually recover with under 7 market. So even if you don't get the full recovery, the advantage is once you recover with under 7, the robot resets the martingale, so you don't have the martingale will not keep on multiplying, where you end up on blowing up your account by the end of the day. So I just want to show you probably an instance where we recovered with such kind of a market. This is another one. This one was another win where we hit was another win on under 4, where we hit 4 consecutive virtual losses, then executed that is under 4 market, which was a success. Right? See another trade. This is another trade. For example, we hit 4 consecutive virtual losses. The robot executed a trade on under 5. The exit spot digit, you can actually see it was actually 8. Then we managed to recover with that is under 7 market. You can actually see we lost $50, but the payout for under 7 market is almost like $35, meaning we still have a deficit of like 15 USD. So anytime we recover with under 7 market, we'll always remain in a deficit. But now the good thing is that the martingale will reset. Yeah, will reset, and at least it will not continue multiplying. But another good thing is once you make a win on under that is on you make a win on under 5. Yeah, that is on under 4 market. Like if you're staking $50, the payout is around like 65 USD. So like it will actually compensate you for that deficit. That's the most amazing part. Just take this another trade. We lost 4. Then we hit 4 consecutive virtual losses. Traded that is a trade. We took a trade that is on under 5 on under 4, which we lost. Then recovered with under 7. Okay. Yeah, you can actually see that. I want to see if there is a trade that we recovered with under that is under 5. I think there is none, because you can actually see there's another one. We made a win that is on over that is under 4. Okay, this is another one we recovered with under 7. We made a win that is with under this under 4 market. You can actually see what happened there. Okay, so let me explain the details on how this robot is actually executing the trades. And first of all, before I do that, I'll first of all explain on what you need to set up when you are trading with these robots. Okay, so here we are. So the robot that you're actually using is this one. We call it the under masterpiece. It's actually trading that is under 4. In case of a loss, switches to under 7. In case of another loss, switches to under that is under 5. But for it to execute a trade on under 4, you need to hit 4 consecutive virtual losses. Then in case you hit those virtual losses, the robot will execute a trade on under 4. In case of a loss, it will execute a trade on under 7 instantly. In case of a loss on under 7, the robot will pause, wait for fresh entry, where you'll have to hit 4 consecutive virtual losses on under 5 markets. Then it executes the recovery. Once you recover, it goes back to trading that is under 4 market. Okay, so if the only part that you need to set up for this robot is this part for the global shared. So you just need to open here, come to stop trading, you can actually see the maximum consecutive losses I had set was around 4. So if I hit like 4 consecutive losses on Lil account, the robot will automatically stop. Then if you go to that is the target profit and stop loss, this is where you set up your target profit. Of course, this is where you set up your stop loss. Then you have these other part for the market volatilities. You can also decide to switch the volatility and use a different one, because by default we are using 101S. You just need to click here, add the volatility that you want. Currently you can actually see we have to just cancel the volatility that you don't need. Now you can actually see we have 101S. Then you can click there and close your that is the market volatilities option. Then just click the risk manager. Of course, this is where we set up our stake. Where do you set up our stake? Right here. So just click here and set your stake there, then click the risk manager at the top there. Now you're already done, because you only need to set up the stop trading there, that's which is the maximum consecutive losses you can take in a trade. Set up your target profit and stop loss, set up your market volatilities, set up the risk manager. Then once you are done, this is your button for execution, not this. In case you are using the speed bot, you don't execute with this, you execute with this start button. Once you click run, the robot will immediately start the execution. Of course, it will start with the virtual losses. Okay. Then how does this robot execute the trade? Now that is the only part you need to set up, then run. The robot will start the execution. So now I just want to explain how the robot is actually that is executing the trades, how the robot is actually running. So you just need to open market 1 like that. Then go to trade definitions. You can actually see the robot is trading under prediction digit 4. Close that option. Then let's go to the virtual hook. If you check the virtual, you can actually see we need to hit 4 consecutive virtual losses. Then the robot executes 1 trade on Lil. It's very simple. Close that option. Then in case you make a loss on market 1, the robot switches to market 2. If you check market 2, we are trading under 7. Now this is a recovery market. If you go to the virtual hook, you can actually see it's disabled. Yeah, meaning the robot will execute, once we make a loss on market 1, the robot will execute a trade on market 2 instantly. Yeah, in case of a loss, we switch to market 3. You can actually see on market 3 we are trading under 5. You can actually see this is under, prediction digit is 5. Close that option, go to the virtual hook. You can actually see how many losses do you need to hit. We need to hit 4 consecutive virtual losses. Then the robot will execute a maximum of 3 trades on Lil. Yeah. So, but it of course do not execute the 3 of them. It will only execute like it will only execute the first trade. In case a loss, that's when it will execute the second one. In case like we make a win on the first trade here, on that is under 5. Of course, the robot will automatically switch to that is market 1. Yeah. So that's how this robot is actually trading. So if you go to market switcher, you can actually see it's actually enabled. Then we are actually using the recovery option. What this means, we are trading market 1. In case of a loss, we switch to market 2. In case of another loss, we switch to market 3. Once we make a recovery, we go back to market 1. That's how simple it works. So that's how we do it. In case you want to join the Rated Dash community, it's very simple. Just click this icon there. Then you can join our community. Most important, these are the 2 most important platforms, the WhatsApp channel and Telegram channel. Yeah. Of course, we are trading on Airite Traders. In case you want to get on Airite Traders, just get on your browser and just type Airite Traders like that. Then log in. You can actually see it right here. Just click login. And you are good. Then from there you can log in. Once you are logged in, you are good to go. You can do your stars. It's that simple. Goodbye.